Hi, here we will continue the OBST for the given problem we have discussed in the previous video. So here the problem is divided into many sub-problems like this. So here 8 sub-problems are there for this given problem C of 0, comma 4. So we will find the solution by using the table. We have discussed here briefly about the construction of table in the previous slide. So now as per the algorithm, initially we will assign the values for the w of I comma I, c of I comma I and r of I comma I. So here w of 0 comma 0 is I value is 0 now, q0. So q0 is here index value. So this is q, this one is p. So q0 is 2, right? Then c of 0 comma 0 0, r of I comma I 0. So like that, w of 1 comma 1, here we are getting the value. W of 2 comma 2, this is the q2. 1, w of 3 comma 3 q3, which is 1, w of 4 comma 4 q4, which is 1. So likewise for all the c of I comma I, r of I comma I is 0. So now we are filling those values here, right? W of 0 comma 0 is 2, then 0 0, like that we are filling here all those values in the table for utilizing for next step, right? Then we are incrementing the I by 1. So now here we are going to utilize this formula. So based upon that, I'm going to identify w of 0 comma 1. So for this, here I can use the previous value, right? You see, I found here the next sub problem is utilizing the previous sub problems solution, right? Then p1 here, p1 is 3 and q1 is here 3, right? Then when you are substituting the values, you are getting 8. So now you have to calculate the c of 0 comma 1. So c of 0 comma 1, when you are substituting the values here, 0 less than k less than or equal to 1. So k is having only single value 1. Then I is here 0, j is here 1. So here when you are substituting the values, right, you are getting this value, right? For c of 0 comma 0, previous values, right? C of 1 comma 1, we got in the previous step. W of 0 comma 1, right, we have calculated in this previous step, right? So based upon that, you are substituting the values. C of 0 comma 0 0, then c of 1 comma 1 0, right? 8 we got for w of 0 comma 1, right? So now we got c of 0 comma 1, that is 8. C of w of 0 comma 1 also 8. Then we have to identify r of 0 comma 1, which value is giving this value, right? 8. So k equal to 1. So here k value is 1, we are filling that value, right? So here then we have to identify the value for w of 1 comma 2, right? So w of 1 comma 2, when you're substituting the formula w of j minus comma I minus I comma j minus 1, so this is I, here j, so I comma j minus 1. So right, 2 minus 1, we are getting 1. Then here pj is p2, right? Then qj is q2, right? So we are substituting the values here. W of 1 comma 1 already we found, right? In this place w of 1 comma 1 we found, right? Then p2 q2 we are substituting, we are getting the 7. Then now we have to calculate for c of 1 comma 2, right? So c of 1 comma 2, when you are applying this, you see 1 less than k less than or equal to 2. So k is having single value, right? 2, right? When you're substituting the values I, here j equal to 2, when you're substituting this, right, you will get c of 1 comma 1 and c of 2 comma 2. C of 1 comma 1 already we found in the previous step, right? 2 comma 2, you see, for this problem, right, you are getting these two solutions, previous step solutions, right? So now you are substituting the values 0 comma 0 plus 0, then we found 7 here. So now 7. So as per this, now we found the value w of 1 comma 2 is 7, c of 1 comma 2, here we got 7. Which value is giving this minimum value, right? This minimum value, right? The k is giving you minimum value, so k equal to 2. So that 2 is filled here. So next one is w of 2 comma 3. So when you are finding the w of 2 comma 3, as per this formula, I is 2, j is 3. So here I 2, j minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. So then p j value is 3, p3, j value is 3, q3. So now w of 2 comma 2 we found in the previous step. So this solution we are using. So 1, then p3 1, q3 1. So we found 3, right? Then you have to identify c of 2 comma 3. C of 2 comma 3, here k is having again only one value, k equal to 3. When you are substituting the values in this formula, you will get this term plus w of 2 comma 3 we found here, right? That is 3, right? Now when you are substituting the value, you see for this you are getting the previous two steps, right? 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. When you are substituting the values, you are getting 3, which is giving you 3, k equal to 3. So that k value is the position here, that is 3. C of 2 comma 3 is also 3. Then we have to identify w of 3 comma 4. So w of 3 comma 4, here we will use the previous solution 1, and here pj plus qj. As per this formula, p4 and q4 we are substituting the values, here we are getting 3, right? So now 3 comma 4 is 3. Then c of 3 comma 4 we have to identify. Then when you are substituting the values, k is having only one value, that is 4. Then when you are substituting this in this formula, you are getting this term. Then you see it is getting the values of previous two steps, right? So 0 plus 0, this one is 3, so you are getting 3. So now c of 3 comma 4 is 3. Then which value giving you 3, k equal to 4. So that will be written here, k equal to 4. Then I is incremented by 1. So now we have to identify the value for c of 0 comma 2. So w of 0 comma 2, right here we are getting the previous value, this one. Then j value is here 2, so p2 plus q2. When you are substituting the values from here, you are getting the value 12. Then c of 0 comma 2 we have to identify. Here you see 0 less than k less than or equal to 2. So now k is having two values, k equal to 1, k equal to 2. So this is for k equal to 1, this is for k equal to 2, right? Then we have to identify minimum of this both. Okay, minimum of this both. So when this value is getting from the previous two steps, you see c of 0 comma 1, from this c of 0 comma 2, like that. Here c of 0 comma 1 here, and c of 2 comma 2, right? So here 0 comma 1 and 2 comma 2, so previous steps. Then here w of 0 comma 2, right, we found in this step. So when you are substituting the values, you see you are getting this step, right? 0 comma 0 is 0, and 0 1 comma 2 is 7, right? And 0 comma 1 we found value is 8, and 2 comma 2 is already we found 0. So when you are substituting that, right, this term will come, then plus w of I comma j, right? So minimum of 7 comma 8 is 7, then this value 12, 19. So which is giving you the minimum value? K equal to 1 is giving the minimum value, right? This is k equal to 1, this is k equal to 2. So this is the term which is giving you minimum solution, that will be your root, right? So now we have to fill the values here. W of 0 comma 2, c of 0 comma 2 is 19, r of 0 comma 2 is 1. So like that, then we have to identify w of 1 comma 3. We will use the previous term, w of 1 comma 2, then j value is here 3, then p3 plus q3. You substitute the values from here, then you are getting the value 9. Then c of 1 comma 3 we have to calculate when you are substituting the values in this formula, right? So already I have given the formula here, right? So c of k, how many k values? K equal to 2, k equal to 3, so 2 k values. So when you are substituting the values in the formula, you will get this term. Then which is giving you minimum value? So minimum of c of 1 comma 1, right, you are getting from the previous terms, right? Then 2 comma 3, right? So like that, when you're calculating, you will get this term, right? Minimum of this one is 3 comma 7. 3 is the minimum, which is giving you the minimum k equal to 2, right? So k equal to 2 is giving the minimum, so that will be our root, right? So that is the thing. So we have to identify the values here, right? Then we have to calculate for w of 2 comma 4. So we are getting the previous value here, then p4 and q4 when you are substituting from the table, right? You are getting the values. Then c of 2 comma 4 we have to calculate, right? So when you are substituting the values for k equal to 3, here k equal to 4, here k is having two options. So when you are substituting the values, you will get this term for k. Then you get the values from the table. C of 2 comma 2 already we got it, c of 3 comma 4 we got it, c of 2 comma 3, right? That is also we are having, c of 4 comma 4 we are having. So substitute the values, we will get this one. You see here we are getting both are same value. So which k value should consider, k equal to 3 or k equal to 4? Here anything may consider, okay, any k can be considered. So here I am considering the k equal to 3, so first one. Okay, if you want to consider 4, that is also correct only. So you can consider any k value. So based upon that, here I am considering k equal to 3. Now I have to calculate w of 0 comma 3, right? So here when you are substituting the values in this formula, you will get w of 0 comma 2, j value is here 3, p3 plus q3. Then when you are substituting the values from the given table, you will get the 14. Now we have to calculate c of 0 comma 3. So here k is having three options: k equal to 1, k equal to 2, k equal to 3. So for these three we have to identify the values. So all these terminology values are available in the previous cells. So you can substitute the values. When you're substituting the values, you will get this term. So here among this, 11 is the minimum. So which value is giving you 11? K equal to 2. So now for c of 0 comma 3 we got the value 25, w of 0 comma 3 is 14, r of 0 comma 3 is here the k value 2, right? That is the value. Then we have to identify for w of 1 comma 4. So when you are substituting the I comma j value in this formula, then you will get w of 1 comma 3, p4 and q4. You have to substitute the values from here, then you will get the 11 for the w of 1 comma 4, right? Then we have to calculate for the c of 1 comma 4. When you are substituting the values for k equal to 2, k equal to 3, here k equal to 4. Okay, so three options are there. When you're substituting the values for this all I comma j comma k using this formula, you will get these terms. Then you can get the values for these terms from the previous cells of the table. Then when you're substituting, you are getting these values, right? So minimum of this one is 8, which k value is giving k equal to 2. So now c is getting 19, k is getting 2, right? Then we have to calculate for next value, right? W of 0 comma 4, right? So for w of 0 comma 4, here you have to identify the w of 0 comma 3, which is already calculated. We can use that from the table. You can substitute the values for these terms. So this is k equal to here we are having four values: 1, k equal to 2, k equal to 3, k equal to 4, right? So when you are substituting the I comma j, k comma j by using this formula, right, you will get these terminologies. Then for this you can substitute the value c of 0 comma 0, c of 1 comma 4, right here. Then c of 0 comma 1, right? So here c of 2 comma 4 here. Then c of 0 comma 2, right? That is also already available here. C of 2 comma 4 already given. C of 3 comma 4 and c of 0 comma 3, right? So that is also we found here, right? 0 comma 3. Then c of 4 comma 4 we found here. So all the sub problems value we found in the previous steps, we are going to substitute those values. When you are substituting, you are getting four values. Among this, 16 is the minimum, which is giving you 2 is giving you the minimum values, right? So now w of 0 comma 4 is 16, c of 0 comma 4 is 32, r of 0 comma 4, k value, which k value, k equal to 2, so 2 is the value here. So now we found the cost, total cost for searching this successful and unsuccessful both, 32 units. Okay, so here you see we have given the frequency values in the integer numbers. Okay, right? So actually probability frequency value will come in the decimal value. Okay, like 0.05, 0.1, like this it will come. So here, based upon that, the to convert this into decimal portion, we have to calculate this total value, 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. So here when you are calculating this, you will get 16. Okay, so when you are dividing all these values by 3 by 16 will give you this value, 1 by 16 will give you these values, right? And 2 by 16 will give you this value. So you will get the fractional portion. When you are calculating all this fractional portion, you will get the 1. So here the 16 is the value. So to get the cost, already we got here 32, here 16, here 2. So for getting the decimal portion, if you have decimal portion value p plus q, right, then you have to convert that into decimal portion. So p plus q is here 16. Then for getting the decimal value, you can get the total cost value divided by total frequency is here 16. Okay, total frequency is here 16, p plus q values. So finally you can give the cost value is 2 units. So either you can use this value or this value, both are correct only, right? So now we have constructed the table, we found the solution. How do we construct the optimal binary search tree? So for constructing the binary search tree, right, we have to utilize the table, right? So here when you are utilizing the table, here you see we will get this one, right? So c of 0 comma 4, c of 0 comma 4 is 32, at k value is 2. So 2 will be the root now. Okay, 2 will be the root now. So k equal to 2. So when you are substituting this in the formula, you see, right? So c of here k value is 2. Okay, so when you are substituting the value, c of here I comma k minus 1, this one is k comma j. So based upon these two terms. Okay, so now when you are substituting the value k equal to 2, right, here I is 0, j is here 4. Okay, so now here 0 comma, okay, 0 comma k minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 2. So that's what this term we got. Like that, here k is here 2, then j value is 4, right? So that's the value we got it. Then c of 0 comma 1, where is the c of 0 comma 1? So c of 0 comma 1, which is the node value 1, so we have to make that, right? Then c of 2 comma 4, where is the c of 2 comma 4? The c of 2 comma 4 is here available. So what is the node value? 3. So now k equal to 1, we got this one, c of 0 comma 1, this position, right? So c of 2 comma 4, the node position is 3. So that we got it. I hope you understand. Then again we have to go for, right, substituting this one, right, k equal to 1. So here I value and j value, right? So you see this is the I value, this is the j value. At this context, k value is 1. So substitute the values again. I here k minus 1, 0 comma 0, then here k, j value is here 1, right, based upon this context. So now you have to substitute the value, c of 0 comma 0, 0, and c of 1 comma 1, it is 0, right? So node value is 0. That is what we have written, not the cost. Okay, here also node value is here 0. That means 0 means null. 0 means null, right? And next one, when you're coming to this position, this is I, this is j, right? K is 3. So substitute the values in this formula, right? So I is 2, k minus 1 is 3. Here k is 3, so 3 minus 1, 2, c of 2 comma 2. So what is the c of 2 comma 2 here? 0. What is the root value? 0. So that is also we can fill it. And here c of I comma c of I comma sorry k comma j, right? C of k comma j is here 3 comma 4, 3 comma 4. This is k, this is j as per this context, right? K equal to 3, j equal to 4, right? So based upon this, what is the c of 3 comma 4? C of 3 comma 4 is given here, right? What is the root position? 4. So 4 is written here. So k equal to here 4, right? Then again you have to identify, right, for the 4. Okay, so here k equal to 4, again substitute the formula here. This is the as per this context, okay. 3 is I, j is 4, okay. Then I k minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, right? So for this we will get the value here. This is the k, this is the j, right? So k is 4, j is 4. Now c of 3 comma 3, right? So what is the root position? 0, that is null. What is the c of 4 comma 4? Root position is 0, that is the null. So now we have constructed the tree for this one. So these are all the keys we substituted here, okay, right? Second position, first position, third position, fourth position, like that. So now we have to substitute the values for this one, right? You see, at 1 we are having the 10, at 2 we are having the 30, at 3 we are having the 50, at 4th we are having the 70, right? Here number of nodes are 4, okay, that's what we have given here, right? Then leaf nodes are, you see, n plus 1. Leaf node 1, leaf node 2, leaf node 3, leaf node 4, leaf node 5. So we will get number of leaf nodes will be 5. So we are transforming this into these keys, okay. You see, k equal to 2, right? So for the second position we are having 30. For the first position we are having the 10, right? For the third position, right, we are having the 50, right? For the fourth position we are having the 70, right? Then these are all null nodes, okay, these are all null nodes, right? So from here you see, you can apply the binary search tree concept. So left subtree is less than the root, right subtree is greater than the root. Here left subtree not available, right subtree is greater than the root. So this is satisfying the property of binary search tree. So this is the optimal binary search tree for this concept, okay. So this binary search tree have the cost 32 units, right? And this structure is giving you that 32 units for this given integer number of frequency, right? Thanks for watching.